Becky went to her family's this weekend, and Becky already said that me and her talked. We're like, should we say or should we not? We decided we will say. So Becky went to her family's this weekend, and one of the family members that she was hanging out with started feeling sick. So she went, I think, like to urgent care or something. I don't know, and got rapid COVID tested, and she tested positive. So Becky is quarantining for 2 weeks, and I'm alone for 2 weeks. Like, I'm kind of like anxiety about it, like for sure. So I'm gonna be fine though. Like, I know I'm gonna be fine, but I just don't feel comfortable with Becky coming here. Obviously, it just makes the most sense for her to stay with her family who has the COVID since she was already there. So I'm a little worried because it was like 9 days ago. I was actually hanging out with Becky's sister. She's not the one with COVID, but Becky's sister lives with the one that has COVID, if that makes sense. So I'm a little worried, but I'm pretty sure I'm fine. So I have COVID right now too, and I'm quarantining alone. I totally get your anxiety. Oh my God, I hope you start feeling better. And it's like so crazy because I found out yesterday, and then today I found out one of my friends has COVID, and this is someone that you guys know. I'm not gonna say who because it's, you know. So it's just like COVID's gotten close. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want it. So I'm like trying to stay away from everybody. So yeah. So this live stream's gonna be probably boring because Becky's not here. I feel like Becky is like the entertainment. Well, really, I think it's just we vibe off of each other. So I don't have that person to vibe off of. I don't know how to do YouTube by myself anymore. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know what it is. I wish I had your hair. Is that tea? I don't know. I'm sure you guys all know because I put Taken. Oh my God. I put Taken on my Instagram. I just heard a gunshot. Did you guys hear that? Love that. Okay. So we're starting off good these 2 weeks. I swear I just heard a gunshot. But yeah, I am Taken. Yeah, we saw the Insta. I know. She asked me to be her girlfriend. I was not expecting it at all. Obviously I said yes. Let's be real. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know if that's tea. You guys already knew, but I don't have anything for you. When will y'all get to meet in person? September, but she keeps trying to come like sooner, and I'm just like super anxious about it. I'm nervous, so I don't know. You get all giddy talking about her. I know, because she really does make me happy, and a lot of people don't get it or understand, which I totally get it. I feel like if I was watching someone who literally just got out of a relationship and like already was in another one, I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell's wrong with this person? But you guys were not in a relationship with Becky and I, and you're not feeling how I feel with this other person. So I understand why you guys would like judge and be confused and stuff, but it's like the opposite of confusing for me. So you're moving way too fast. I'm good. Like, trust me. Trust me. Just trust me. Like, it literally felt like me and Becky were just roommates. So it was easier for me to move on, you know? So yeah, hi crazy for coffee. But you have so much to work on within yourself. I do. And she's been helping me with that. Like, she supports me in ways that I've never been supported. Like, I've literally talked about this before, so I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I don't know. She's just a great person. So is this gonna be a drunken stream? I don't think I'm gonna get drunk. Is wifey moving in? I don't really know if I have an answer to that. If you can, tell Becky that I hope she's okay and that the person that tested positive recovers quickly. I would definitely let her know. I understand if y'all felt like roommates and it's easy to move on because not much has changed after the breakup. Perfect. Becky doesn't care if I talk about this. I don't care what she says. I don't care, like, whatever. But we never kissed. We like never hugged. Like, she never complimented me. I probably didn't compliment her. Like, I wasn't perfect either. There was just nothing, like, at all. So it's like, I don't know. Nothing. Maybe we vibe better because there's not this like big heavy feeling like on our chest or on our shoulders anymore, because it did feel kind of like I was stuck in a cage and I didn't know how to get out. And I'm pretty sure that's how she felt too, because you can like tell she just seems like relieved and stuff. Romance goes and friendship stays. It's common. Yeah, like there wasn't even ever like romance, like never. It was just really weird. I think her and I were just very lonely when we first met, so it was just like easy to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't even matter. The point is, I wasn't happy with her like that, and she wasn't happy with me, and now I am happy, and it is what it is. So why did you agree to marry her? Wait, do you believe in lesbian bed death? I do. I do believe in that. Why did you agree to marry her? I don't know. Like, you guys have serving cherries. Welcome to Stream Queens. You guys know that when I announced my engagement, you guys saw that like I didn't seem as happy as like a normal like person would be, and I kept trying to like tell you guys, no, that's not true. Like, I am really happy. Like, obviously I was happy because it's like, okay, I got a beautiful ring and like Becky wants to be with me forever. Like, it's a good feeling, but deep down in my gut, I wasn't happy like I should have been. And Like, I come on live stream a lot and I try to like act happier than I really am sometimes. And I think that's what I did with the whole like engagement thing, is like I was trying really hard to be like, yes, I'm happy about this. But I honestly didn't feel anything when she proposed. And it's like, it's so embarrassing, but like, I kind of like, this is so embarrassing to admit. Here's tea. You know how like when someone proposes, like you're supposed to like cry? Like I low-key like tried to fake cry. I know that sounds so bad. Oh my God. Admitting it is like so just horrible. I don't know. Becky and I just weren't good like that. We're really good as friends. And I know a lot of, now I'm rambling, but I'm totally fine with that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, Amberlynn is like so mean to Becky. We just joke around. I never ever mean any harm towards Becky. I never want to hurt Becky. She does the same thing. Like she throws such hard shade at me. Like, so it's just something that we both do. Let's see. Do you think you got with Becky to avoid being alone? No, because I was living by myself at the time and I actually kind of enjoyed it. Like you get to walk around naked. There's no one there to like mess up your house. Like, cause I like my place really clean, and Becky and I are very different when it comes to that. We're different, like when it comes to decor, when it comes to like rules of the house, like everything is so different. So, you know, living by yourself is actually really nice. And at the time, I enjoyed living by myself. So it definitely was not bad at all. I think that I was just hurting really. I know this, people are gonna be like, oh my God, a pattern. I promise this is totally different this time. I swear to you. But like, I was hurting really bad when Destiny broke up with me, and I kind of wanted to numb that. So like, I almost like sought Becky out in a way. It's so hard to explain. And it's not like that at all now, because like, I wasn't really hurting. Like I thought I was hurting, but really when Becky broke up with me, I was just scared of the future is what it was. I was crying because like, I was scared of what that was going to mean for me, for my future. Like the unknown freaks me out like really bad. So when I thought I was crying because Becky broke up with me, it wasn't even, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to, like, I should be talking to my therapist about this. Like, what am I doing right now?
Hello. Man, the way you laying on the floor, I had her on the bed. She just gets out on the floor. But let's talk about Amberlynn Reid, guys. She's in a relationship. It's craziness. I didn't go on to the live. I just want to talk about this part because this is the cycle she goes through. When Crystal dumped her, she found Destiny like that. And then when Destiny dumped her for Dana and was cheating on her before they broke up, she went and jumped into a relationship with Becky. Then now Becky is like this roommate she just had for all these past years. She just wasted Becky's time. She wasted Becky's time. She's been feeling like this for years. Then why didn't they just say, hey, let's call it quits, let me move on? But she didn't, because she didn't have anybody like this chick now, like, oh, she's gushing all over her, oh, she gives me feelings. You know what I'm gonna tell you guys, anybody new you meet is going to give you those feelings, but after a while this chick is either going to get tired of her, because you know how she is. Amberlynn Reid likes to manipulate. She likes to be in charge. That's why she fails in all the diets, because guess what? It isn't Amberlynn Reid's way. She won't do it at all. She won't do it right, or she won't do it at all. So, yeah, I feel so bad for Becky, because she's wasted all her good years with this chick who never had feelings for you. Oh, Becky, I feel bad for you, because you know what? You could have been in a better relationship than you had with this girl. You were there to hold her hand when she had cancer. She wasn't there to hold your hand when you know, she was making TikToks while you were over there picking heads on with your siblings. But yeah, you know, good riddance to Amberlynn Reid. You lost the 600 pounds faster than most people have. So Becky, move on with your life. That's how I'm suggesting. And hey, I'm glad that, you know, that engagement was fake. Yes, guys, that engagement was fake. You know, Amberlynn Reid, some women, I've heard some women do pick out their engagement rings, but who picks out two and don't even wear them? That's the reason why she wasn't wearing, because it wasn't a real engagement. She can't even give you an engagement story. She gives you some crap about it's personal, or there wasn't any. She supposedly ruined her surprise or something. It's all for content. There was never real engagement. You know, it's all about what Amberlynn Reid wants at the time. So she has grasping for style. She's not losing weight, so that's not even any content. She's admitted eating 3 times a day with Uber Eats. I don't think that's ever going to change. And now, you know, they're selling all this stuff, but this girl, she's never going to grow up. Let me tell you something. Her jumping from relationship to relationship is she doesn't love herself. I am so proud of myself that I took the time. I've been single, actually. My ex-husband's been the real last relationship I had. Did meet somebody, but he passed away way before we even can get into that area where we met each other's family. That's the only one that came close to a relationship, a real relationship. So the 11 years have taught me so much about loving myself, trying to fix my health, and being stronger, independent, and taking care of things on my own. Not having somebody chauffeur me. I've always had my license since I was 18. So I've had my license for 33 years now. I couldn't imagine like having to depend on somebody all the time. If I need something, I find a way to get it. So, but Amberlynn Reid needed a chauffeur, a maid. When she was over 600 pounds, yes, she was over 600 pounds. She needs someone to wipe her butt, help her go in the shower, and you know, she even caused Becky to gain all this weight. Becky was on a weight loss journey herself in the beginning of their relationship. If you don't remember, she had lost weight, and Amberlynn Reid was just so hateful towards that. You know, she wasn't supportive. She's hateful because Becky can do it and Amberlynn Reid can't. So until Amberlynn Reid knows how to be on her own, and she claims, "Oh yeah, remember when I was living alone? What, for a month, if that?" Amberlynn Reid, you weren't even alone that long. You weren't before you jumped right into Becky and moving in with Eric and Ricky. So yeah, that's not a long time to become independent. I mean, and finding yourself and becoming a stronger woman. She's weak because she has to depend on somebody all the time. I sent a comment and if I can remember this in her video at that live, the one viewer said that she needs someone to validate her. That's why she constantly has somebody around her, and that's that is definitely true. She has to have somebody to be, "Oh, Amberlynn Reid, you're so perfect. Oh, Amberlynn Reid, you're so pretty. Oh, Amberlynn Reid," and she just can't stand up and say to herself, "I'm beautiful. I know I am, and I got this. I got this. I am so independent. I don't need someone to validate me. I don't need someone to tell me I'm beautiful." But she's always gonna be a weak-minded person. I don't even want to call her a woman because she hasn't taken that step up growing into a woman. She's still mentally stunted as a child, and she thinks everything's and her shortening words, like for memory she says memo, for total she says totes, for what Starbucks she says starbs. It's not cute. It's that stuff you do as a preteen, and she's a 30-year-old woman trying to sound like. I see somebody posted that comment too, like, why is she always sounding like she's a preteen? Because she's mentally stunted. She doesn't know how to be a woman. A woman is always going to be strong, independent, and don't need no one to help her in any kind of way. And I always say this to my kids: you shouldn't need anybody. You should always want somebody, because when you need somebody, that means you're weak and that you cannot do it for yourself. All my kids are very strong-willed people. They do things on their own. They, like today, my one son, he had to get insurance for his car. He successfully did it. And that's more. Remember, Amberlynn Reid also said, "Oh, I can't even be on the phone to talk to people." I remember several times she would do that. And how hard is it to get on the phone and make that phone call? I made phone calls that I didn't want to do, but I did it anyway because it's part of being an adult, and she will never be. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get into this and say, hey, this is a cycle from her. As soon as somebody dumps her, and she's trying to claim, you know, like she's the one that didn't have the feelings. No, I think Becky got fed up with her demanding ways, and realized that she's taking her down with her weight gain too. So I'm glad Becky lost that 600 pounds real quick, and I applaud her wanting to take care of herself. Unlike Amberlynn Reid, she's jumping into another relationship because the person makes me feel good. I know something that would make me feel good, but I don't have to be in a relationship with it. You know? I love the compliments I get from my kids, you know, but I don't need a man to validate me. I don't need a man to be like, oh, it's nice to be in a relationship, but you need to be in the right relationship. I don't think this is going to last either. So the way they went about trying to find, and then, hey, do you, Amberlynn Reid? But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't foresee it lasting long, because when you talk to somebody FaceTiming, it's different than actually being in the person's physical presence, and then if they move in together, that's when it all changes. That's when it all changes. Either will go downhill, or you guys will work together. And I see her, she's too narcissistic. She's very narcissistic. Unless this person is a giving person and don't mind giving all the time, it may work out, but I don't know. I can't see being with her. I've been with a narcissistic person, and that didn't last too long. So, and look how many times she's been dumped that we know of. Crystal, Destiny. Oh no, I thought about to say 4 times. No, and the other person that she claims to have raped her. So that person, I can't think of his name. Crystal, Destiny, and now Becky. They all dumped her. She didn't leave the relationship on her own free will. They all didn't want to be with her anymore. So think about why they didn't want to be with her anymore. All of a sudden, they just get tired of her. Even her viewers are getting tired of her. The only ones that stay supportive of her are the ones that feel sorry for her. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, I don't foresee this relationship working out. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want it to. Because nowadays everybody's on the phone or texting, but being with somebody in real true life and actually spending time with them, they never went on one date. They just talk to each other. Talk is cheap. Talk is so cheap. But spending time with a person will actually really make you really truly see the real side of her. We see only the one side we want to see from her, that she wants us to see. And we've seen some ugly sides of her. But, you know, like, how's her habits? Like, she claims that her house is all clean, but remember how many times she had to have her tidy up certain areas? I don't know. You let me know what you think, guys. I'm gonna go because Panda's on my feet. She's on my feet somewhere. Wait a minute. She's over there. I thought she was no, she's not underneath me. So, yeah. So, I want to tell you guys, I hope you guys are having a magnificent week. Things aren't getting done. They're actually, my twins are getting their COVID shots in Jersey. I know I mentioned in another video, but they're going to Toms River, New Jersey, because nobody has the Johnson & Johnson shots anywhere. They're also getting their flu shot because they have to have the flu shot on top of the COVID shot. I don't know, but when you spend tons of money to send your kids there, they can make any rule they want. So, and they're in their junior year, so I want them to transfer. So that's the only thing they don't like about the school, is they make up these rules. But you know how colleges are; they do spread things faster than any other, you know, situation. So we'll see how this goes. So you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I gotta find Panda because I think she's under my bed. She hides from me now. I think I hear her under the bed. So you guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think about this. Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Because I always believe you need to be alone before jumping into another relationship. It doesn't matter if you felt like roommates for years. It doesn't matter. You were together for so long. You need time to yourself, to find yourself. And she has not found herself, because she keeps losing herself in all these past dumps that she had with all these females that she's been with that don't want to be with her anymore. There's got to be a reason why all these exes dump her, you know, and that's the problem she needs to fix. So you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I love you, and I'll talk to you later.